So Pokemon discussion for the last few days has been pretty interesting, as the most credible Pokemon leaker that we have right now, being Riddler Khu, who's gotten stuff correct for the past couple of years now, has been talking a lot about exactly what we could expect in terms of teases for the Indigo Disk DLC, which is just around the corner, but also what could be coming next in terms of 2024's Pokemon game. And today we've got some more updates about the Indigo Disk DLC in terms of what we can expect from it, and also maybe what we could see in the future of Pokemon. So there's some pretty cool things in here, and I do want to talk about it and give you guys my thoughts. Now real quick before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that I am having a special giveaway for the holidays where I'm giving away a digital download code for any Nintendo Switch game or DLC, and all you gotta do to enter is click the link below in the description or the pinned comment, and you can have a chance to win any Nintendo Switch game or DLC that you want, whether it's the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Boosters Course Pass or Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Mario Wonder, any Nintendo Switch game that you want. The giveaway does end right before Christmas, so definitely be sure to click the link below and enter for a chance to win. Alright, so in the last video that I made, we took a look at this post that Riddler Khu tweeted about these 4 different regions, where he tweeted a pic of the Kanto region, the Johto region, the Unova region, and the Paldea region, and it seems like he was really hinting at something happening with Johto, as he put here 2024 prediction, but in the comments everybody was saying, like, this person said Johto let's go, and then he put just an emoji with smiling face and hearts, and then somebody said here I only want this please, and it was a pic of the Johto region, and he said good taste. So it seems like he was hinting at something potentially happening with Johto, but then he also followed up on this by saying, wow, you found the clue, all titles are entitled with colors. So every single one of these generations does have to do with colors. You've got Pokemon Red and Blue, Gold and Silver, Black and White, and Scarlet and Violet. So I don't really think that this means anything, but maybe it could also be a hint that next year's title is still going to have something to do with colors. Alright, but taking a look at the tweets that came after, we could be once again back to speculating about Unova, because Riddler Khu tweeted this image here with just a bunch of heart face emojis, and it's a picture of Rosa and Nate from Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, with also a shiny Haxorus in the background and a Meloetta. Now the shiny Haxorus I think was exclusive to Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. I think there was like a Haxorus that you could get at the end of the game. Meloetta, I don't know exactly what this is. I think it might have something to do with Pokemon Masters. I'm not exactly sure. I just know that it is Gen 5 related, so maybe this could be a hint at something potentially happening with Gen 5. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Now, the next thing that Riddler Khu tweeted here was this pic of Jasmine, and bro, you could have picked any other pic of her except for this one where she's sitting on the Magnemite. If you know, you know. But he basically said here, what happened to Sadashi 2, which is of course the Indigo Disk, saying, do they give up on the promotion? And he's definitely right about this as well, and I'm sure he's just talking about the fact that we still know like barely anything about this DLC. And I do find that to be very weird, considering the Indigo Disk is just around the corner in 13 days, and you would think that they would have like a trailer for it and show us kind of exactly what we can expect and some of the new Pokemon and exactly what this DLC is going to be like, as in terms of like people who are just more so casual fans for Pokemon and not like the super hardcore fans like you and me who are like making these videos and watching these types of videos about Pokemon. They probably don't even know that there is an Indigo Disk DLC just around the corner coming out for Scarlet and Violet. Like, they've probably forgotten about it. They're probably playing other games. So I feel like if they did have an actual trailer for it, and if they had one back in like November, and just every like couple days just showing us something about the Indigo Disk to get people excited, it would really help them out in the long run. So it's so weird that they're just choosing not to do that. I'm sure we're probably still going to get some type of trailer for the Indigo Disk. Like, I don't think they're just going to wait until the 14th, but they definitely have not been doing the marketing that well for this DLC. Like with the Pokemon Presents in August, they had stuff for the Teal Mask, but the Indigo Disk, they definitely didn't do anything, and it's really kind of disappointing because this seems like it's going to be the bigger DLC, and it's going to be the one that wraps everything up with Gen 9. So like, I feel like it would be such a bigger deal to have like more exciting things to show in terms of getting people excited for it. But then there's also the potential speculation that Jasmine, of course, is a character from the Johto region, being Gen 2, so could it be possible that this is another tease at something potentially happening with Johto or Gen 2 next year or something? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Then after that, Riddler Khu also posted this image here of shiny Pokemon with Legendaries, and of course we have Glacier, which was the legendary from the Crown Tundra DLC in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and then we've also got Animorphs, who was a legendary Pokemon inside of Pokemon Legends Arceus. But then he followed up by here saying, oops, it seems like that she didn't actually make it. According to a Chinese data miner, all 25 legendary static encounters got leaked, and so I guess Animorous isn't actually going to be in the game. And then Riddler Khu also said here, maybe it's not appropriate to call them static. All in all, they are the ones that are available to catch in the game without Pokemon Home or 7-star raids. So basically, there's actually going to be a group of legendary Pokemon that you're actually just going to be able to straight up catch inside of the Indigo Disk DLC without having to do like any raids or having to do Pokemon Home transfers or anything like that. So that's actually pretty exciting. It's kind of going to be like the Ultra Wormholes or kind of like soaring on Pokemon like in Oras. So this is basically the image right here. And yeah, Riddler Khu just said here, there's no need to question this because this list was extracted from the Scarlet and Violet version 2.0.1. The only thing that you need to pay attention to is static encounters, as what is data mined are just 25 new items named after these 25 legendaries. However, the items don't confirm whether they are associated with static encounters or not. To find out how to obtain these items and trigger the legendary methods, please refer to our previous post where we teased the method. And so these are the legendary Pokemon. It says here all legendary static encounters for the DLC part 2 has been data mined. So yeah, we've got Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. We've got Raikou, Entei, Suicune, Lugia, Ho-Oh, Latios, Latias, Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion, Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem, Solgaleo, Lunala, Necrozma, Kubfu, and then Glacier and Glacier, I think is the name of the other one. But yeah, or I think it was Spectrier or something like that. I forget the name of the other horse. But yeah, these are all of the legendary Pokemon. And they said here that these are going to be kind of like static encounters. So basically these legendary Pokemon you're actually going to be able to find throughout the DLC. Like there's going to be an alternate way to getting them, and it's not going to be like you just have to do a raid for them or you just have to transfer them from Pokemon Home. So that's actually going to be interesting. And the coolest part is that they mentioned here that there's going to be 25 new items. So basically it seems like you might have to find an item associated with the legendary Pokemon and then use that item to be able to go and catch them. Now I don't know exactly what the item is going to be. Like obviously for Ho-Oh and Lugia we've had like the rainbow wing, or not the rainbow wing, we've had the rainbow like feather, and then I think for like Lugia was called the silver feather or something like that. So it's possible that it could be something like that. Like maybe there's going to be like an Articuno feather, or like you get like a little piece of like Suicune's fur or something, and like I guess you kind of just have different things for every single legendary, and then once you have that you can use that item to then go and catch that Pokemon. Or maybe it's going to be something else. But either way, it seems like these are going to be the legendaries that are actually going to be obtained through like different static encounter types of methods in the Indigo Disk. And then all the other legendaries that you don't see here are most likely just going to be raid events like what you have for Mewtwo and other Pokemon like that already. And finally, the last thing that we have here is potentially information about what that 19 Terra type is going to be called, as they did give us that little teaser with like Terrapagos basically having a crown that combines every single Pokemon typing that we already have together, and it teases some type of 19 type, and Riddler Khu tweeted this here saying Terra P Stella, which some people think means like the stellar type, and maybe that's what the 19 type is going to be called. But honestly, if you want my opinion about this, I think that the other thing that Riddler Khu tweeted a few weeks ago makes more sense, where he actually tweeted this, where it was a pic of that brand new typing and then a pic of Omni-Man, and he captioned it by saying, "What's the authentic name for this type? We can't call it a number all day, every day, right? Pick unrelated." I don't think that the pick is unrelated. I think he's actually kind of teasing that maybe it's going to be called the Omni type, which would actually be really funny because the video that I made the day this whole 19 type was teased, I actually put in my thumbnail Omni type because I thought that's what it would be called. So it would actually be really funny if this turns out to be true. But yeah, I feel like either way, it's going to be something interesting. I don't know what this whole Terra P Stella or Stellar is referring to, but I guess it's going to have something to do with the Indigo Disk, and I guess we'll have to see how exactly it fits in. But yeah, there you go guys, that is pretty much all the information that we have right now about the Indigo Disk DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and potentially what we can expect to see in the future for Pokemon in 2024. If you guys enjoyed the video, definitely be sure to click that like button and also subscribe to the channel as well, as I'm going to be having more videos talking about Pokemon as the information comes out. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think about all of this. What are your guys' theories for these riddles that Riddler Khu is giving us here? What are your thoughts about everything? Definitely be sure to comment down below and let me know. But if you don't have anything to add about this, definitely just comment your favorite emoji for some engagement. I would really appreciate it. Go follow me on Twitter at @ActualAero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. And remember to enter my giveaway as well. I am giving away a free digital download code for any Nintendo Switch game, and all you gotta do to enter is click the link below in the description or the pinned comment. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.